channel. Welcome to Womiba Finance channel. I think this is high. Let me just try to lower it, please. I think it's high. Mm. Hello. Welcome to Womiba Finance channel. In case today is your first day of seeing my face, my name is Onyinye, and this is Womiba Finance channel, where we break down the money for migration, and we talk about personal finance and all that for immigrants or people trying to move abroad, so that they can get best return of investment for their investments. Because when you are trying to move abroad, it's an investment. No matter what anybody says, it's an investment. And this kind of investment is like a big one. The stress that comes with, trying to move abroad, and the money you will spend, I don't know, is a big and is a very, very, very big investment. So that is why in most of the video, we now use /investment, so that you know what you're getting into. Trying to move abroad is emotional draining. Your pocket will shake. Your mental health might shake. And the last one, your career might take a tumble. So when we talk of movement here, we are not telling you that once you go abroad, you start sleeping well, you start eating food, you start picking money on the street, you start doing a lot of things. No. You will not do it here. My God, you will not do it. So, if at all that you want to go to Europe and you want these three things, let me just give you, so you continue watching. You want a cheap and the best return of investment you can get in European Union. You want to move with your family, or you are still single, but you want to marry someone from Africa, you want to bring them, maybe start making family, you have something in mind about family. Then three, you want cheap school, and with good and healthy installments for payments and all that. Then stay with me. And before then, please, can you subscribe? Can you give us a thumbs up? Because when you subscribe and give us a thumbs up, the YouTube system will know that we are here, and they will help us tell people that don't know that we are live. So just help us, please, to tell other people that we are here. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe. So I know you've done that, and God bless you. God bless you. So non-EU nationals who wants to work in Portugal, we have to apply. We have to apply for a Portugal work visa to be eligible for a Portuguese work visa. There's not any language barrier, like it's too much, because you will start shaking now. I've said Portuguese because obviously Portuguese is an official language and all that. But I just want to assure you that there are many Africans in Italy, there are many Africans in Netherlands, there are many Africans in Denmark, there are many Africans in Germany, there are many Africans in France, there are many Africans in Poland. And if they can survive and adapt and assimilate, themselves in the system, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. So there's not any problem about that, and no doubts about surviving, no doubts about making it, no doubt, but it's a gradual process. It's not a fast lane something. I don't preach anything like fast lane that you will go to the next year, you will buy a house, the next year you will go into your career, the next year following it, you will get citizenship, the next year you have become a millionaire in euros. I don't preach that kind of thing here, because this is the system I have followed and I know how it works. And again, for other people that wanted to be on fast lane, that followed this fast lane, I know where they get themselves into or what they get themselves into. So if moving or going anywhere or living anywhere is your cup of tea, stay with me. So there are two things about Portugal because many people now are telling me about Portugal. The people that are over there are telling me what they are seeing and what the best options and all that. And they are telling me how they are not regretting of going to, when I come here, I told you people, if you have a family, Portugal is the best place because the accommodation is as cheap as anything. It is one of the cheapest in Europe, followed by Slovenia and all this Estonia and all these countries like Hungary. They have cheap this thing, but then Portugal is close to home, I would say, because they have black Portuguese. You will not feel outnumbered. Yes, there are black Portuguese. Yes. The way Americans have blacks, that's the way Portugal, have their own blacks. And they are, yes, go and do research about colonialism and movement. You can see they have blacks that are Portuguese. Yes. So you will not feel outnumbered, by your color or by anything. So there are two things that you have to bear in mind. Number one is that you must have a job offer from an employer, or you must have an admission, or you go through digital nomad visa or investment visa. These are the four routes that you can. I know that anybody that is serious can choose one and build on that. Then your employer will apply for work permit on your behalf. So these are the two key things the immigration wants to know and wants you to have. So then you will ask me again, what about if you're coming with family, money, budget, language, how to get jobs and all that, how to get admission, how to plan your digital nomad visa for people that have done their tech training. That is why we are talking about tech training. Please, because in tech training, your visa will be independent of the system. That is why I'm pushing people. It's better you do what Indians do. It's better you come as a tech skilled expert because you will be independent of how many hours you work, of your employer bully, of anything that has to do with the system and the immigration abuse, that can, because of your scheme might receive. So, having said all that, do you need a visa to work in Poland? Of course, anybody coming from third world country must have a visa. So let's talk about money. Let's talk about money. Yes, let's talk about money. If you're coming to study in Europe, Portugal is the cheapest place that you can start off with. If you are coming as a tech expert, Portugal is the cheapest place you can start off with. If you're coming through investment, there are many changes that they have done in their investment. I think I should leave that because when we are talking of budget here, we'll not be talking about that because investment visa means that you have money to come and invest. So this is a budget like location that you want to get return of investment from the small amount of money that you have. So guys, let's leave that number 3. Let's jump into number 4. So number 4, that is work. Okay, there's a video I will link to WTP where you will get recruitment agencies that are employing foreigners. They are specifically for foreigners. So if you are a caregiver, you are a farm worker, you are a construction worker, you are a health expert, maybe you are not a caregiver, but you are a nurse, medical, like clinical sort of a radiographer, physiotherapy, and all that, then you will be thinking of in that direction as well, because they need staff. So let's now go into age, because that's why Portugal is a catch. Portugal said whether you are young and old, their arms are so wide like this to receive you. Whether you are 90, whether you are 18, whether you are 25, whether you are 80, Portugal arms are like this. They are, they want to receive you. Whether you are even no longer working or you are bedridden, they want you as that because they are age friendly people. So now, okay, when I said aged people, make sure that you have money because if you are aged people, they will require you to get insurance. Maybe like I'm saying 80 years now. It's not that age. You need a robust health insurance, for them. So Portugal work visa requirements. Portugal visa requirements, because when we come here, we always tell you the requirements and they are mostly the same. Like if you are trying to come abroad, I don't understand it. Like people will come and say, what do I need? Okay, let me tell you, if you are trying, that's why in of recent videos, I'm not saying the requirements, because I believe that someone that is trying to travel abroad will know the minimum things that is required of him or her. For instance, you need your valid passport. Should I tell you that? So where do they stamp your visa? Is it not in the passport? So you must have a passport that is like that is still valid. Or then passport size photos. Portugal needs two passport sized photos. It's not always all the photos, but please go to photographer or those people that have a photographer in studio. Go there. When you go there, ask them, tell them that you are using it for embassy. They know the size. So it's a universal size kind of. Everybody know the size of that passport photograph that they use for embassy interview and all that. I don't know like the size, but it's not like all this. Of recent, I'm seeing different sizes of passports. But please, when you go to get it, tell them that it's for visa something or embassy something. They will know. They always have the information and the right size to give you. Proof of funds. That is where we are coming. Let me see to help. Proof of funds. You know, we have why we push people to Portugal because of the proof of funds. It's not too much. Like you can't compare it to UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, America. You can't compare it, and even their flight ticket is quite cheap as well. So in proof of funds, if you are a student, you have to show them how you will pay the money. So by showing them, remember their school fees are so cheap. I'm talking of student fees now. Their school fees are so cheap. So I've seen master students like 3,000 euros, 2,500 euros, 2,000. And sometimes there are schools that will tell you to pay it 4 times or 5 times or 6 times. I've seen 6 times. Yes. So you can see that you will have a breathing space. So it's not like 2, it's not like 3. Like stop in UK, I think it's 3 is maximum or something like that. So here you will have 6. Okay, for instance, that school fees is 3,000 or 2,500. Let's say 3,000, and the 6 times installment, which means it's 500 euros that you will pay. You can see you have breathing space to pay that money. It will not be like too much for you. I'm just saying, I find the installment so easy for anybody. Like for most people, I will not say anybody, like most people. Let me use most. Then, if you are coming with work visa, mostly farm people, if you're coming with like a seasonal farm work visa in Portugal, because when you go to that agencies, like when I was looking at some jobs there this morning, I saw one that the employer said that they for the entire seasonal something, because sometimes the seasonal employers normally give you 3 months accommodation. They normally prepare 2 months accommodation before you come for you, so that you settle down and now earn some like salary your first month, your second month, your third month. Then you can start looking for accommodation where you have to move. But now I saw one job, like it's a farm work. They are looking for a farm manager. You will live in the farm and the accommodation is till your job ends. You understand it? So the job itself will come with the accommodation. So it's quite beautiful. So, because ask anybody in Europe, if somebody give you accommodation and a job, hey, you know what it means? You will not pay rent in this abroad. You will not pay rent. You will not pay bill, like accommodation free. And it's a farm, in a farm. Basically, food will be next to nothing, because you are the one harvesting the food and you are the one going to the food market. So all the money that you will be working, you might have saved all the money you are working, you are working for. Because if somebody say that they want to come and be paying my mortgage, do you know what? I will go Thanksgiving. So that kind of thing don't come like I know that some of these jobs come with accommodation, but it's a limited time. But this one is saying full till the contract end. Hey. So grab it. Oh, they have made these arrangements even for your family. So that's why Portugal is good. Everybody wants, because the life is so quiet and easy. It's not the life you will live in Portugal is not like in a fast lane that like we have in this Cambridgeshire. Oh God. Everything you touch before you go out, you're taking your child to go out, like you're taking your children to go to town center. Before you know it, 200 is gone. 200 pounds is gone. They buy this, 200, they put it in 200 is gone. But in Portugal, life is so slow and the money you're spending is so slow. So you will be able to save a lot in Portugal. A lot. You'll be able to save a lot. So if you are doing work visa, if your employer is not providing job, they are not providing accommodation. You have to find out if they are not providing accommodation. It means that you have to have the money to provide for your accommodation till you get your first pay. So, which means you have to have a hotel booking. Even as a student, I normally tell people, and I'm advising everyone, don't hang around in people's international airports. I'm being honest. Let me hold my ear. Don't hang around. Book 2 days in a hotel, or what we call bed and breakfast. In Portugal, is so cheap, my dear. £20, £15. You will get where you or 30 or £40, depending on the quality. Because most of you are posh people. Depending on the quality of things that you want, get just reserve $100 or euros for that. I know what I'm saying. Because when you hang around, or most of you will say, I have friends. You hang around and they start calling you, they will find one thing from you and you will start having problem. Then you will be comparing whether you could have used £100 to solve it or not. Have 2 days booking. It shows that you are responsible. That's how I view it. I view it as that you are responsible and you know what you are doing, so that when you get down from the flight, once you people land, you get down, you move to the taxi port, you move to your um, hotel, and maybe you still have friends there. Then give them the hotel address to come and visit you there. Simple. you remove yourself from maybe having a potential problem or being a suspect of something that you don't even know of. My dear, every international airport these days, they don't want to joke with security. Please have that in mind. Make a budget of 2 days booking. Find it, go to booking.com, go to WTP. You will see the links to cheap hotels everywhere in Europe. Just type the place that you're going to. If you get a job, they will give you in the contract letter, they will give you the address of where you are going. They will give you the address. So when they give you the address, come and look for bookings. Type the place or the area, then some bed and breakfast or hotels will come out, or cheap hotels. Like travel lodge is almost everywhere in Europe. Sometimes they might be expensive if they are in the city like Lisbon and all that. They will be expensive, but you can still see the cheap one on offer. Book that one and go there from the airport, enter a cab, go there straight. So let's talk about that's the money that you will need in work visa. Let's talk about digital nomad visa. In digital nomad visa, they require you to be earning some certain money. I have attached the video on the description of the digital nomad visa. Everything, I explained everything there and what they need from you. And it's quite easy and cheap. You know why it's cheap? Because you will decide where you can go and live, because there's not any job that will be trapping you in a location. So with the digital nomad visa, you will choose the location by yourself. So now it is easy to choose a cheap location. Then you go to that cheap place, you book maybe 2 months or 3 months accommodation, then you pay some deposit, then that's it. That's all you need for POF, and have some money that we call living expenses. Because you are going in cheap place, everything will be cheap as well. So with digital nomad visa, you are responsible for how you plan your life. This one is not, because with employer, if your employer is in Lisbon, you must get accommodation in Lisbon to stay close to where you work, which means is the job that will be dictating where you will live, how you will live at that place, and you must live there. But with digital nomad visa, you are working, you are a remote a worker, and the government know that you are a remote worker, that you can live anywhere. Then with digital nomad visa, you will be the one looking for cheap area to rent, and everything will be cheap for you. So with digital nomad visa, please, once you have these skills to get it easily like all these girls are getting in WTP, how to get it easy is to work in freelancing platforms. When you finish the training, if you want to do our own training, it's 80,000 naira. Then if you are outside Nigeria, it's $100. All the information about that is in WTP, is inside the WTP, all the information that you need and where to pay the money. Then we are starting the next batch on 7th March. That's when the next batch is starting. Okay, let me now tell you why digital nomad visa is still the best. Because they have exemption of sometimes after you settle down, they have some exemption of how much tax that you will pay, even when you start paying it, when the exemption ends, even when you start paying it, I think it's capped, which means you are in charge of your money. It's not like your employer. Once the government say that they are increasing tax, then your employer will be deducting it. No, nobody deducts your money because you are earning it by yourself. So, which means if you're working in any freelancing platform, what you will be doing is to work to earn like a minimum of 1,000 dollars. I will use dollars because that's the currency everybody understand. Once you start earning between 1,000 and 1,500 dollars or you are eligible to apply for this visa, and you will get it under 7 days. That is why digital skills is now new oil, because they have many places they can go. Yes, they are not going to, they are even they can access many countries more than doctors and every other profession, because they are needed at the moment. We are evolving into a tech system, like all the government, all the places, everybody wants to be update their tech gadgets, update their tech system, update everything, and even make sure that they maintain the which word will I use? Confidentiality, because of hacking. So, which means they will employ more tech experts to be watching the internet warfare that is going on. Because, of course, they said now that Russia tried to hack FBI websites. So, who are the guys that they will be employing? Russia have their tech skill expert visa, and the Russia one says that you don't really need to be showing them that you earn money. They want you to come in because they are trying to build their own tech industry. I'm not telling you to go to Russia. Remember, everybody is having problem with Russia. EU is having problem with Russia. UK is having problem with Russia. America is having problem with Russia. Everybody, everywhere you look, they're having problem with Russia. People are estimating now that Russia might be bombed. So I don't know. Don't go there. Don't say you heard that you will not pay. There's no POF in their tech expert, and you went there and you came to this channel and this lady mentioned it. You went there. Don't go to Russia and Ukraine and even Belarus, that country that said that tech people should come for free. Don't go there, because Belarus is friendly to Russia, and many people are saying if they, like, the world's superpower wants to fight Russia, it might start dropping in Belarus. Remember, Belarus is where they killed this guy. So be careful. Don't go to Russia. I know that their tech skills and all that is quiet and free and friendly, but don't go there. Don't say I did, because I don't know why I even mentioned it here. So now you can now assess whether um I because people with children, I'm always careful when I want to people with children. Because when you are with children, you'll be thinking of education, you'll be thinking of security, you'll be thinking of their safety and all that, maybe even their future. So people with children, sometimes I struggle, because their kids will still struggle if they start going to school, because they are children. When you are pulling them from English speaking distance, you shouldn't worry, because children, they learn language more than us adults. Ask anybody, it's well researched, something. They pick language more than any other age bracket. So your children might settle well in school and all that. But what I'm saying, if you are getting job in city, you should be thinking of your children, because all these European countries, their cities are normally like, when we talk of England, you talk of London. So when you talk of London with children and a new migrant, it's a whole lot. Please, if you have children and you are looking for job in Portugal, stop looking at the city, like the city, their capital. Everybody knows that all the capitals are normally like for big people, or when we talk of Nigeria, we talk of Abuja. So you can see Abuja is not Enugu. Abuja is not like all these places like Benue. So when we talk of these uh, countries, be looking at where, if you're coming with children, because you need some certain amount of accommodation rooms for your children. If you have teenagers, and they are different, I'm busy, please. If you have children and they are different gender, you need rooms for each gender. So, and the more the rooms, the more the money. I'm so sorry. Michelle Moser. So if you have like 3 children, 4 children, you should be thinking of accommodation. Accommodation should be what if you're coming to Europe, don't think of safety, you are safe here. But think of accommodation. Accommodation should be what will be driving where you will be looking for job. And be honest, I've got somebody now that even with 3 children and her both couple are working, they are still struggling. But this case is London case because I will never advise anybody with young children to come here. If you're not a doctor, you are not come and live in London. No, you should be going to Birmingham, going to all this Manchester, going to all this. You shouldn't even come to Cambridgeshire because it's quite expensive. So that is what you'll be thinking of. Your career shouldn't be the first priority. Is where you will get a standard accommodation for your children that will not break your pockets. Bear accommodation in mind before you even think of yourself, because the welfare of your children comes up more than your own. That's the way it's structured here. They want to the official want you to take good care of the children, demonstrate that you can take care of them. So remember your POF, because most of you will be struggling to fix that. If you are going to somewhere that is expensive, it will be hitting your POF because you have to show that you can pay for accommodation. But if you choose to go to like cheaper places in that country, in Portugal, then you will be okay a bit. You will be okay because the conversion of euros to conversion of naira to euros is not smiling. So be putting where you are coming from, the economic situation, because your naira that you will try to be exchanging to euros is flogging, is flogging all the indices, like all the economic experts that this man has gathered. They are being made a joke by your naira, the way it is dropping. So you have to be having that in mind. My pockets, how many euros can my money buy? If I'm going to Lisbon, should I go to a cheaper location? Should I go here? Should I go here? How much is, then you have to Google and search how much is 3 bedroom house if you're coming with children with different gender. How much is 2 bedroom if you're coming with only one gender? How much is one bed? How much is a single room in an apartment if you are alone, like you are a bobo or a young lady? So single, like, you will not have much problem if you're coming alone. But we know we have to still talk about families that are coming with children. So they have to know what they are doing. So, guys, that's all I think that you need. Then, where can you find this job? I will drop a link where you can find a job in WTP. Then you can copy down if you don't want to go with digital nomad visa. The shortage list, I will tell you the things that are in shortage list. Of course, healthcare is normally number one because they want doctors, they want nurses, they want caregivers. Then, second one, construction worker, masons, roofers, tilers, plumbers, decorators, painters, name it, you are wanted. Then, tech experts, whoever coding, B1, JavaScript, everyone in tech, you are wanted. Then let's talk of agric, machinists, agric farm truck, this and that, farm truck, maintenance, whatever, you are wanted. Fruit pickers, fruit packers, and all that. Then logistics. Portugal is a place that require many logistic experts, project management and all that, because the country wants to open themselves to the world and they are asking you to come and be part of it. You will ask again. Flight tickets. Please, there's a link in the group in WTP. If you are new here, we have a Telegram group. Check the link in the comment section, in the description box. I will still when I finish this video, because I can't do anything. When I finish this video, I will still put it, pin it in the comment section here, but it's in the description box in this video. Check the description of this video. You will see the link. You join us in WTP. Please subscribe and share our videos to your family and friends. I think, when you share it, you have group of people trying to come. It's normally easy, because I'm using an example of the girls that, they have gone to Barbados and they are teaming together, three of them supporting each other. So it's normally good when you move in a group, because you will save a lot of money in accommodation, in a lot of things. So guys, when you share it, you will have many people that wants to go. And that's well, Portugal is one of the cheapest place, and one of the places we recommend for families and all that, because not only that the accommodation is cheap, living expenses is quite cheap, and even food is so cheap. And they don't really have all this chemical food. They are big in organic products, so, and it's cheap. So guys, having said all these things, if at all that you don't have any skill and you don't want to study again, but you want to go maybe with digital nomad visa, come to WTP. Come and tell me, say that you want to do tech skills, then I can now give you some information we have about the digital nomad visa and tech skills that we are offering. And guys, what you might need in your flight ticket is return ticket. And when you are buying in group, it's normally easy to get some cuts. For instance, if you're buying in group, all of you will be, maybe you can move as a family. Yes, it's allowed. You can move as a family and you will get some percentage off from what, or you go to any airline and tell them that you want to do this if you don't want to do it yourself. But we have a link in WTP where you can get cheap flight tickets. So while we are coming to an end of this video, please can you drop your question? Let me pick the question and answer it. If you want to join the video, you can join us now. And I have finished. I think there's nothing that is remaining. Portugal is one of the safest country in the whole world. I think they rank number 4 in the whole world. So you will not have any gun crime. You will not have knife crime. You see. So it's quite a place. It's good. It's very, very good where you can raise your children. So guys, can I see your questions? Let me answer them. And if you want to join now, you can join and ask your question live. Good evening. Iwenya Sylvester. Good evening, Iwenya Sylvester. Please, can you subscribe? I think I've not seen your subscription. Can you subscribe? Health is wealth. Thank you so much. And thank you for the thumbs up. Please, guys, if you're joining us new, can you give us a thumbs up? And again, can you subscribe and leave your notification button on? And God will bless you and for all your support, all your kindness, all your sharing. If you're sharing it in social media, please can you screenshot it and send to me in Telegram. I'm writing all your names down because you are the pillars of this channel. Good neck worry, can a graphic designer? Yes, it's a tech skill. And yes, you can go if you're already making money and you can prove that you're making between $1,000 to $1,500. You can go to Portugal. Yes, you can. Arian Kuma, any updated news information about Portugal job seekers visa? Yes, there's an updated this thing. I've said it in the beginning of this. You need your employer to get a work requirement from SEF. The immigration name is SEF. So and employment and labor something something. They will get it before they can employ you. That's the updated version. So Arian Kuma, you can come to WTP. Then I can send you some links and where the video that you can watch to get the name of the recruitment agencies that are offering jobs in Portugal. Iwena Sylvester, I have a degree in mathematics and economics and economics. I couldn't get a job in my field. I'm into crop and vegetable cultivation. My God, you have a degree in mathematics. You can't get a job. This is the first time I'm hearing this kind of thing. Please, if why not do some tech skills? Okay, if you are doing farming, do you like the farming? Is it your passion? Do you want to stay in it? So, Iwenya, Sylvester, please, can you come to WTP? We really need to talk because mathematics and economics, you are a hot cake, please. If you have money, you can come to UK. You will get a teaching job easy as ABCD. Ah, Matt, write it. Matt, Hugh, what do you mean write it? What do you want me to write? I can't write anything here because I can't, there's no anywhere to write. Emma John, can you recommend an agent for me? Emma, let me talk about these agents you people normally talk. Don't use agents. The only agent you can use, maybe somebody is helping you to apply for your school, maybe somebody in that country, like I'm helping people to apply for school. But don't use agents to get a visa. They're just eating your money. Nobody knows. The only people that are allowed to give any people visa are embassies of that country that you are going. Emma John, come to WTP. I will send you the address. You can fill the application online or you go there and get the application pack. Please find out the embassy of Portugal in your country if you're not from Nigeria. But I will share some information about Portugal embassy in WTP when I finish doing this video, and some information where you need to go and get the jobs if you don't want to go with tech skills or you don't want to go with study visa, but you want to go with work visa. There are many recruitment agencies. The only thing the recruitment agencies need to offer you is the contract of a letter and the offer letter of the job. Then you now go to the embassy of Portugal to fill the form for the visa. Once you have that contract for the employer, that's all you need. You go and apply for it. Don't use anybody. Visa agent, do you know how it sounds? Visa agent, do you know how it sounds in the ear? It's only embassies that give visa, not a human being. One person cannot say that they are agency, visa agent for Portugal. No, it's only I will send you their address. You go to their office. That's the embassy is the only right place that you need to go and get a visa. Stop using visa agents, please. Emma John, please, when you come to WTP, tell me that you are Emma John, then I can give you some information. Good luck, Worry. Thank you. Please, can you drop the employment links? I will drop it in WTP. There's a video I've already made about the employment. Then you watch it, you copy out the agencies that are recruiting, then you put it in your Google search, you search the job from there and all that. That's it. So, if we can call it today, if nobody is joining to ask their questions, I think I've answered all the questions here. I've answered all the questions here. When Sylvester, please come to WTP and do tech training, or you apply for teaching jobs in UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Mathematics is hot cake, is STEM subject is in high demand everywhere you turn around. They all need mathematics teachers. Okay, health-wise, there's not any question for you. Say God bless you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, can you come to WTP if you have, for the people I told to come to WTP and say they are social person, they need this. So tell me what you need, I will supply it. Please, can you just give us a thumbs up and subscribe, please? God will bless you. God will bless you. Subscribe, share in your social media platforms and in your Womiba WhatsApp groups or social media groups. Please, God, Womiba WhatsApp. Please, can you share in your WhatsApp groups, your Telegram groups, and in your social media platforms? your profiles and help us to grow this channel. Thank you so much, and God bless you, all of you. Leave your notification button on. I'm going to WTP now to pick the questions and answer the question. I've been matching the questions with the answers. You can see in Telegram group, I've been there since yesterday trying to answer all the questions and all that, and which I will do in YouTube now. I will answer all the questions in YouTube because there are many questions I've not answered. I've not answered, so they need some answers to the questions. I like to answer the questions so that people get on with what they want and choose a make a decision of where they want to go and start planning for the travel or the location. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow, and thank you so much for staying till this time. God bless you. And if you have any question, come to WTP or you drop it down in the comment section. But some links and all these things I can't share in even YouTube. You know why? YouTube, that's a new this thing, you can't share many links that will take people outside YouTube. They'll normally flag your this thing. So that is why it's better you share the YouTube links in YouTube, because if you're taking people outside YouTube, you might have some issues with your account. So be careful. So guys, um, give us a thumbs up, please. It's only 9 persons that's only 9 have given us thumbs up, and many people are watching us. And please, can you give us a thumbs up? It helps the system to know that we are live. And again, can you subscribe and leave your notification button? Come to WTP for your tech skills training and let's talk about it. Thank you so much. God bless you. I hope to see all of you in Europe. There's, I think, 2025. I will be touring the world again, like I did in 2012. So I might see all of you in Portugal soon. So, guys, do remember all the things I've said. The better way to do this location is to do it in a group. Find people that are interested to go to Portugal. Start doing everything together so that you can get support from each other. It will help all of you. So, guys, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.